Good morning and welcome to Gospel Bytes, where we take a bite at the Gospel for the day. Today is Sunday, November 10th. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Glory to you, O Lord. Taking a seat opposite the treasury, he observed the crowd putting money into the collection box. Many of the wealthy put in sizable amounts, but one poor widow came and put in 2 small copper coins worth about a cent. He called his disciples over and told them, I want you to observe that this poor widow contributed more than all the others who donated to the treasury. They gave from their surplus wealth, but she gave from her want, all that she had to live on. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Okay? So Jesus saw this widow. In the time of Jesus, widows didn't really have much to give because they couldn't look after themselves. Um, and they had no family to look after them. So this woman who had only 1 cent left, she still gave it to the temple. When we give God something, we give Him the best, not what's left of us. I used to think that, if I would have entered the priesthood earlier, I would have, because I came in at I was 27 when I entered, and I was ordained at 33. Normally they enter at 18 and they finish at 25. Then I thought, just like St. Augustine said, late have I loved you. I would have given the best time of my life when I was healthier, when I had more energy. But of course, God has His own plans in His own time. And I think ever since, stewardship means that we give God what is best. In the Old Testament, they gave the first fruits of the land to God. They consecrated their firstborn sons to God. And the best crops go to God, and what's left are given to the people. Even the Sabbath used to be the last day of the week, Sabbath or Saturday. But when Jesus came, He rose from the death, from the grave, on the first day of the week. That's why we celebrate Mass on Sundays. That's why we give God the first day of the week. We don't give God what is left of us. When we're tired, when we're old, when we have nothing more to offer. So we give our time, talents, and our treasure. We give our time when we are still young, when we're still healthy. Don't wait till you're retired. A lot of people say, "Oh, Father, when I retire." Well, we don't know if we ever reach retirement. I don't know if I'll ever reach retirement. So I'm offering God what I can offer now. Talents, it's our youth, our skills. I always tell people, if you can sing karaoke, if you can if you study a music instrument, you should be serving the Lord. You should be in the choir. So God gave us talents for a reason, and that is to serve God, to serve His people. Finally, our treasure. The Catholic Church doesn't say much about tithing, but tithing is the minimum requirement, and we don't want people to boast about the minimum they're giving. It's like the Pharisees were boasting so much about their tithing. But if you look at the Acts of the Apostles, the early Christians, they gave everything. They they didn't own anything, so they gave everything to the Lord. And that's why they gave everything to the church or the community. Nobody was lacking because they all held everything in common. So if you're going to be strict and say, well, you Catholics, you don't speak about tithing. Well, because tithing is only the minimum. And if we're really going to be generous, we have to give God everything that we have. Our very lives are not even enough to give to the Lord. So don't measure what you're giving to God. God knows what you can give. So give it to Him. And it's just it's between you and God, and uh, so it's uh, it's a lifestyle that we give to God what is best of our time. No? Pray maybe in the morning. Don't wait till your energy is gone. No? Um, Offer your talents, your services to the Lord. Be a member of any ministry while you can, or become a priest if you can. Enter the missionary life or the religious life. Don't wait till you're retired, and your treasure. Give according to what you think God deserves, and God will and God knows, because all of these things that we have, whether it's our time, talent, or treasure, they all come from God anyway. So let us acknowledge that by giving generously to the Lord. I'm Father Jerry Zambrano for another edition of Gospel Bites. God bless you. Have a nice day.